And the zip code?
97214.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Just ordered the books for the Portland, Oregon book tour stop. It's going to be on October 3rd, which is a Saturday, from 1 to 3 p.m. at the By and By, which is one of the only vegan bars in the country. I'm so excited. Can't wait to get back to Portland. I love that city.
We'll travel for vegan food.
Okay, I'm gonna switch from recording using my phone to recording using the computer so I can do Q&A time. Earlier today, I posted a question to Facebook saying, ask me anything. It's Q&A day. I think I'm gonna try to do these weekly. I don't know, we'll see. They might not always fall on Tuesdays because of the upcoming travels that I have, but we'll see how they go. So I'm gonna jump in here on Facebook and see what kind of questions we got today. Carrie asks, was it challenging to go out to eat at fast food places or restaurants when you first became vegan? I guess when I first became vegan, it might have been a little more challenging just because I didn't really know what to look for, and it felt more like I was focused on things I couldn't have versus all of the new stuff that I could eat that I didn't really know about before. So it probably was a little bit challenging. I mean, definitely fast food places. I think once I became vegan, I wasn't really going to eat at fast food places. I might have gotten a bean burrito or something at Taco Bell once or twice after becoming vegan, but it's been a few years because Taco Bell gives me the runs. The nice thing about being a more seasoned vegan, or however you'll put it, is that it's much easier now to know how to quickly scan a menu and what to look for, and you'll find that over time it'll get easier for you as well. I think my biggest advice is just maybe don't worry about going to fast food restaurants to start with. And in terms of regular restaurants, if there aren't a lot of vegan-friendly restaurants around you, maybe it's a good time to start exploring cooking more for yourself. Would you consider writing a book on all the sanctuaries in the 50 states? Thanks for the question, Lisa. I don't know that another book is in my future. If it is, I picture it being maybe more like self-helpy, motivational, inspirational kind of a thing versus, you know, some people suggest a recipe book or something like this, but I don't know that that's necessarily up my alley or in terms of the interests that I would want to write about. But I have talked to some people in the last couple of years that whenever they travel, part of their itinerary is not only vegan restaurants, but also to find sanctuaries in the area. So I think it would be cool if it's a project that you wanted to undertake and try to visit all of the sanctuaries. I think the nice thing about doing something like that is I believe that there are a lot of sanctuaries that we don't know about. Do you have an image in your mind of a perfect romantic relationship? How has that changed since you began the Will Travel for Vegan Food journey? This is a really good question, Michael, and my answer is 100% absolutely. I have a very clear vision of the type of person that I would love to be in a romantic partnership with. And I think it was very largely sculpted by the people that I met and the opportunities that I had while on the Will Travel for Vegan Food journey. It definitely has changed since I started the journey. Pre-road trip, I was in a different kind of dating pattern where I just wanted to be with people because we were attracted to one another and they were there. And it was more geographical convenience or just ultimately me not wanting to be alone, and so I would kind of latch on to the first person that shared a mutual attraction to me, and maybe they weren't necessarily the right fit, but I had trouble seeing that because I just didn't want to be alone. What's changed is I have a much clearer sense of how I want to feel when I'm with someone, and I also understand now that I need to do the internal work and be a stronger and more independent person myself before I can expect to be in a warm and loving and mutually respectful and communicative relationship. I've come very close to having something like that, and it was really beautiful. And while it was short-lived, it gave me even more clarity around what could be. And so, yes, I have an image, and it's more about now about feeling centered and whole myself before inviting someone else into a partnership with me. Alicia says, what's your favorite vegan candy? That's a good question. I don't know that I have a favorite candy. I'm definitely a sucker for ice cream. I've currently got chocolate peanut butter swirl in the freezer here at my parents' house. Martin wants to know, what do you do to make sure that you don't experience B12 deficiency? Let me show you something. This is the one that my parents recommend, and the one that I do take. My mom discovered that she wasn't absorbing her B12 supplements that she'd been taking for years. Her doctor had discovered that she was low on B12, and she thought, well, I take B12 every day. So anyhow, I don't know how she discovered this, but through her research, my mom is an amazing researcher when she wants to find something out. She discovered that there is a form of B12 that some people genetically don't absorb a certain molecule or something in it, and so she discovered that there is a kind of B12 that works for everyone, I think. So this is the one that I use. Why don't you promote raw food? I wouldn't say that I don't promote it. I just don't eat raw food exclusively, so I'm not posting a lot about raw food. I pretty much eat anything that's vegan. What music do you like? Thanks, Oscar. I might get some hate for this because I've heard that you are defined by your musical tastes, but I do tend to like all kinds of music. My playlists that I frequent include Pink Martini, Avenue Q soundtrack, Queen, Ellie Goulding, Sarah Bareilles, The Giving Tree Band, Carmen, The Knife, La Rue. So it's quite varied. M83. So it's quite varied. I'm looking at my playlist right now. I don't know that I have a particular genre that I stick to. I enjoy all kinds of stuff, and I usually say anything that I can sing and or dance to, I enjoy. Adrian asks, when are you going to publish your next book? I'm so sad I finished Will Travel for Vegan Food. I enjoy the vlogs, though. Aw, thank you, Adrian. I don't have any plans of working on another book. To be honest, even if a book deal landed in my lap, I don't know that I would take it right now because working on the first book was extremely strenuous for me. I'm not a writer by trade. It's the first time I've ever written a book, and so I found it very stressful. But I will say that I am really proud of how it turned out. I was surprised to learn about my writing skills that seemed to come relatively naturally. It was really kind of neat to get the feedback that I've been getting from everyone and to realize that maybe there would be more writing in my future. I don't know. But I'm glad that you're enjoying the daily vlogs. I also need to start getting back to writing my regular blog where I talk about the food and travel stuff from the road and more about the food. I left off writing in Houston, Texas. I have a blog post kind of sitting and waiting that I need to finish. And so I have from Houston all the way over to the West Coast that I need to finish writing from my road trip from those couple of years ago. Everything with that kind of halted when I started writing the book because that was all consuming. And now I'm in book promotion mode, so that's a little all consuming as well. Kale wants to know, honey, yay or nay? I tend to be on the nay board of it. It is an animal-derived product, and so I don't consume it. I don't use it. What about vegan clothing? Is there an online store that you would recommend for very high-quality vegan shoes, athletic shoes, sandals, etc.? Marcy, I'm not a big clothing shopper, so I probably don't have the best resources. But in terms of sports stuff, definitely check out veganoutdooradventures.com. All right, that does it for Q&A. I don't know if I'm going to end the vlog here or not because this was kind of long. Do you want to see some stuff I got in the mail today? Oh, nice. I got my Zuda coconut oil. This is a brand new coconut oil company. I really want to try it for oil pulling. And I also already use coconut oil for daily moisturizer, so I'm definitely going to try this out. This is a company that was started by a friend of mine, and it's really unique because the way that they source and process the oil means that it's of the highest quality and it's ethically sourced. And you can learn all about that by going to their Indiegogo campaign. They're currently raising money so that they can launch their business. And if this is what I think it is, yes, it is my new deodorant. I think a lot of you can agree that finding a cruelty-free deodorant that works is very difficult. And, oops, I cut the top off of those. And so I found one thanks to Vegan Cuts, vegancuts.com, that monthly subscription box service. I tried a sample. Looks like I got another sample. So I tried one of these little samples in a Vegan Cuts box, and I liked it so much that I ordered a bigger size, and it's a liquid, so you pour some out and then you just wipe it on. Yay! I'm going to call it a day here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next Q&A, but also I'll see you tomorrow for another daily vlog. Thank you for watching, and remember to eat well and travel often.